talk about Marco striking, when he fought Eric Munoz, he finished him in the first round. That was the first time, or actually one other time, that it had happened in his entire career. So
both guys trading leg kicks to start us off. Marco in with some heavy feints, trying to get a reaction out of his opponent here.
Look out for the heavy strikes from both of these fighters.
Ooh, Greg Ellis going to the body, then going up to the head with that kick.
Greg Ellis in the black shorts, Marco in the white. Shoots in for the takedown.
Nice switch stances there with Marco go before shooting into that takedown attempt. Greg Ellis trying to hit the reversal on him and get Marco pushed up against the cage, but Marco said no.
A little bit of a
frustration with a groin shot there. Boy, sometimes when you get hit in that groin, man, it really throws off your mojo, kind of slows you down a little bit. Let's see how he comes back.
Clean left jab there from Greg Ellis. Oh, a huge shot by Marco.
Not sure if that was a solid shot and drop or if that was a slip.
Knee to the body and a little bit of the face there by Greg Ellis in the return there, but what a big moment there from Marco Sanchez.
Marco trying to go up high with that that high kick. Same with Greg Ellis.
A grazing head kick there and a beautiful outside leg kick there.
Nice combination from Marco coming in, but gets caught.
And that's what you were talking about. You open up a little bit when you take those big gambles, and sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're a little neutral like that one.
Exactly. Marco trying to get the takedown, get that leg trip. Almost had it there. Nice leg kick from Greg Ellis. Oh. Marco going shooting for the double. Might switch to the single if he can get that left arm free.
You can tell he really wants to get him down to the ground.
Definitely.
As he is a jiu-jitsu black belt.
Greg Ellis trying to make something happen here in the clinch, up against the fence. Throwing some inside knees to the thigh of Marco.
Sanchez returning a couple of his own as well. Are those similar to those annoying punches from?
Similar, but they actually add up quicker than you think.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're getting hit in the soft spot of your leg, give you a dead leg, you might be in some trouble there. Fighting for that head position there is Greg Ellis. Trying to sync up that single leg. Ooh, but the referee breaks him up. I'm not sure if I like that one, but we'll let it play out. That jab did not look good hitting Marco. Marco looks a little hurt. Oh, solid left hand from Marco.
Greg Ellis gets... He looked stunned there for a sec. He cocked his head back with that huge shot from Marco Sanchez.
I'd like to see Marco trap that left leg of Greg and pull it out to the center of the octagon to get him down to the ground there.
That was a lot of back and forth right there.
That was a lot of back and forth. Marco came back with that left hook and clipped him. Now we got him pressed up against the fence. Marco eating some knees from Greg there in the clinch.
I was just about to say, Ellis with some vicious knees right there. As Marco stays against the cage. Ooh. Looking for a little bit of a hip toss there is Marco Sanchez, but to no avail.
I'd like to see him get that underhook on it with his right arm. to then turn and face him.
Coming down to the final seconds here of round number 1 in our main event. A lot of forward heavy pressure.
And that's it for round number 1. A lot of back and forth action in there. A lot of cage wrestling. See what round number 2 brings us, huh?
You corner fights as well, right?
Yeah, I do corner my fighters and anybody else that needs help cornering.
How many have you done in one singular night?
In one singular night, I believe I've done probably just 1 or 2 maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 2. We'll say 2.
Dana Rizabal and Court McGee have been very busy
very
today.
busy night tonight, that's for sure. But hey, they're doing pretty well. They've won some and lost some, of course, but hey, all their fighters have been putting up really good fights and showing a lot of heart tonight. So
I mentioned it earlier, and this should go without saying, but I don't think there's a single fighter here tonight that has anything to lay their head on. Every single fighter.
Every single fight has been an exciting fight, and nobody should be hanging their head low.
There's been no blowouts, no boring fights.
Super exciting matchups tonight.
Very, very good matchups. Great work by the Fierce Fighting Championship employees and matchmakers to get this one done. This has been so much fun. Round number 2 coming up right now in our main event at 185 pounds.
Marco takes the center of the octagon really quick. Try to establish that dominance of round number 2, see what he can make out of it.
Sneaky little leg kick there by Sanchez.
Ooh, calf kick.
Beautiful head kick. Downstairs and upstairs all in one.
Oh, and a return to head kick from Marco.
Grazing head kick there from Marco Sanchez.
Ooh, and that oblique kick again, Blake.
Both this
something I don't like, I'll be honest.
This main and co-main event have just been jam-packed with 50-50s.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Every single exchange. One fighter lands, the other one returns. Back and forth.
Coming right back, yeah.
Greg Ellis looking like he really likes that head kick. He's thrown that a couple times already this round.
Oh, yeah.
That was a stiff inside leg kick by Sanchez.
Oh, solid left hook.
Beautiful combination landed there by Ellis.
But he knows Marco's going to come right back, so he knew right away to back off right away.
Ellis mentioned on the Damage Plan MMA podcast that he's actually been training with guys like Sean Strickland. I mean, if you want someone to get you better at striking, Sean Strickland's one of those guys.
Oh, absolutely. Nice leg
Beautiful kick there. Did you see his leg?
Beautiful setup on that. Hurt so bad, he switched the stance. Nice push kick. Oh, head kick from Ellis. Trying to capitalize
Ellis
on
landing some big shots here.
I like to see Marco try to take it to the ground now.
Able to neutralize Marco up against the cage.
We got some cornering tips from his teammate, Julian Ruiz, sitting in the crowd.
Giving everyone some really good laughs here tonight.
Really good laughs. Coming off a fresh win April 30th, Julian. The second round stoppage, I believe.
Is it a second groin shot? Oh, it might be someone with a mouthpiece. Looks like we're good. Beautiful setup there.
Beautiful setup, beautiful footwork to throw that kick. Marco coming in with some kicks of his own.
It's back and forth. It is literally back and forth the entire time. It's unbelievable how well matched these guys are.
Oh, yeah. The theme of the night, man, is I'm glad I'm not.
Oh!
Head kick lands. Greg Ellis trying to capitalize on that. He's got him pressed against the cage. Let's see if Marco can get out of that and take him to the ground.
That was a clean head kick there. Wow. But Marco's still standing. I mean, no problem at all.
Ate it with nothing.
No problem.
No problem. Ooh, nice elbow from Greg. Greg's going to load up a knee. Watch.
Ellis continuing to control. And the referee's going to separate them once again. Seemed like Ellis was kind of garnering up something right there.
He was working on something, I feel like, and the referee took it away from him, unfortunately.
There's been a lot of clinch time, but also you got to make sure that these fighters can win.
Oh, another head kick lands.
Head kick there.
Fake's going. Oh, and another one. Marco's got to take this to the ground.
He has really found his spot there. He's loving landing that. He's getting it over and over again.
That setup, throwing that cross to the body, coming up over the top with that head kick.
And now Sanchez the one applying the pressure to Ellis.
Ooh, solid knee to the chest there.
Knee to the chest there. That was unbelievable right there.
Definitely take the air out of you on that one. Less than 10 seconds left.
Marco looks like something might have happened to his eye. Either an eye poke, maybe the glove grazed inside the eye itself, but clearly bothered his right eye. He's blinking a lot. He's talking to the referee. Third and final round here of our main event. This is it, Joel. This is the last one.
This is the last round of the night.
We've had some decisions, we've had some finishes, and we've had some great fights. Final round of this fantastic card so far. Marco Sanchez versus Greg Ellis.
Let's see what Marco can make happen in this last round. Greg Ellis looking phenomenal tonight, man.
The head kicks that he's been landing have been...
I think it's safe to say that Greg Ellis has been working on those high kicks for quite some time now, you know.
He looks well practiced. He looks very good.
Very confident throwing those head kicks as well.
His first camp out of Extreme Couture looks very confident, looks very good here in our main event.
Absolutely.
And hats off to Marco as well. He's been doing a great job too.
Oh yeah, he's been sticking in there as like the fighter he is. He keeps coming back. I really like to see Marco pull this one off.
Had some really big moments in the fight as well. There's a couple right there.
Let's go.
A huge barrage. Little hip toss there by Greg Ellis. Marco gets right back up.
With the body kick.
Marco just keeps coming forward. It's unbelievable. And he's landing great shots despite some damage that's been already taken.
Marco's here to stay, man. You're going to need to hit him with everything to try to put him away.
Durable as can be.
Looked like that right leg kick that Marco just got might have hurt him a little bit, but he comes back with a kick of his own. Now we're back up against the cage.
How often are fighters making sure that they're not showing that they might be hurt?
Oh, man. Probably all the time during training. You gotta perfect your poker face, you know. Except if you get caught in that liver. If you get caught in that liver, it's game over though for sure.
I think of the Jeremy Stevens, Jose Aldo, where Jose lands that liver kick, and Stevens just immediately goes down, and you think, oh my gosh, it's over, and it was.
Yeah.
So you've got to have that poker face.
A little dirty boxing up against the cage here. Good control on that overhook from Greg Ellis.
Really, really good clinch game from Ellis tonight. Once again, the referee is going to separate them.
You usually see that more in Thai boxing if there's no work being done in the clinch, but I'm not sure why they're getting broken up here.
A little bit of a commotion from the crowd due to the separation once again.
I feel like Greg's going to go back to that high kick here in just a second. Oh, there.
Huge nut shot.
Back to the liver.
That is bad.
The groin, never mind.
Was it? I believe it was a groin shot.
Yeah, it must have been. I thought that was to the liver. I saw him fold over. I was like, well, we were just talking about that. It looks like he's getting a point taken away.
1 point deduction here for Greg Ellis. Sanchez still down. That was a heavy shot.
Boy, oh
and
boy.
he had one in the first round, too, the opening seconds of the first round.
Yeah.
So that's why the point is deducted, and Sanchez still down. Have you ever had one of those?
Groin shot?
Yeah, have you ever been hit in an actual fight?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. My very first title fight, my opponent went for a spinning back kick, and it nailed me right where the sun don't shine. And like I said, man, it threw off my momentum going back into the fight. But it's never fun, man.
Chances are you still won that fight, yeah?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it's this moment right here where you're feeling that pain and you're like, I got to go back in and fight. Like, this kind of sucks, but
you got to think about it. You've been fighting for 13 and a half minutes.
Yeah.
You're exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get this massive groin shot from a professional fighter.
Full force groin shot.
Good on Marco to get back up.
Oh, yeah.
Still standing.
Take all the time you need there, man.
Absolutely. Marco getting some hometown love here from the crowd as he's starting to shake it off a little bit. And a one point deduction. So a 1 point deduction. Let's think about that now.
Now we could possibly have a draw on our hands. If it goes to the scorecards, that would be nice to see a finish from either guy, but that's it's kind of like probably what we're looking at right now. And I'd hate to see it go to a draw, that's for sure.
Sanchez kind of got his foot caught a little bit here near us in the broadcast.
Oh
my gosh, a beautiful head kick by Greg Ellis.
Hit that inside trip possibly there. Another fight for head position. Let's hope that the referee does not pull him out and break him up.
Third time that's happened so far tonight. Marco talking a little bit. Not sure what he's saying. Can't tell if it's trash talk or a couple compliments. You never know.
Or talking to the ref. Who knows?
Could be that too. And again, Greg finds his way into this clinch.
Yeah.
He's been doing a great job.
So Greg's kind of grabbing the fence a little bit.
There it is again.
There we go. He breaks him up. That time, I'll let it slide. But solid
beautiful overhand right there by Greg Ellis. Again, his striking is so on point.
That right hand might have hurt Marco.
He landed another big left hook right over here on the far side.
There's pillars in my way. Too bad we don't have an aerial view where we can not be interrupted from these pillars here.
Sit somewhere at a very tall balcony. Broken up again.
Not sure if I like that. Go straight back to the head kick. If I was Greg Ellis, I'd go to the body with the kick now. All right.
There he goes, right?
Listen,
right.
All right. Perfect.
Can he hear you in here? Is this one of those COVID shows where... Marco goes down!
Marco goes down!
Greg Ellis gets it done here. That is his first win in 1,422 days. That's got to feel good. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Fierce Fighting Championship on YouTube. For more daily content, make sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell so you don't miss any of our daily fights, podcast clips, highlights, as well as our full weekly podcast. If you want to tune into one of our live shows, go ahead and head over to fiercefightingchampionship.com.